Everything is in here, Your Majesty.
Good. Here you go. Put it in the royal safe. At least nothing will hold them back now. Thank you, young man.
You're welcome, Your Majesty. I'm only doing my job. I'll be on my way.
Mom, Dad,
My princess.
I can see our tickets and visas are ready.
Yes, Mr. Mecca just brought them. All documents complete.
I saw him leaving.
Your mom will put it in the... will put the documents in the...
Wonderful people. Good morning.
Good morning, Uche.
Good morning. I thought you must have been out by now. Out? In this? Besides, how could I go out without first having a proper meal and a day to see my lucky charm?
Are you going somewhere?
Yes. It's not everything employees can handle.
Yes.
It's something that I must handle myself.
Please, yes.
Thank you. There. Why are you edgy?
I am not edgy.
Obianuja, I know you very well. Even if you hide it with a broad smile, it's so evident. Talk to me, what is the problem?
Okay. Some Esomshi girl was here last night and she left this morning.
Really?
Yes.
Well, yes, really. But let me clear the air. Nothing happened. And to you, my sister, she's from Isirienato.
Really? What a coincidence.
Come on, she's a nice girl.
I didn't say otherwise.
Is that why you are edgy?
I am not edgy. Okay, can I ask you something?
First, why?
Were you?
No! I wasn't dating her. I mean, I didn't even remember her not until 3 months ago when we ran into each other.
True. I can vouch for him on this.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
And last night?
Like I said, nothing happened.
But she was wearing your shirt this morning.
She was?
Yes.
Oh, this is too suggestive. I don't even know what to believe.
Alright, let's get this straight. Listen, last night I was drunk and she brought me home. I threw up on her and probably that explains the change of shirt. Look, I know why you guys are dragging this, but I don't cheat. And I don't double date either. I didn't do that with other women. Why then the princess?
I'm sorry. I thought you were, you were cheating on her, and I thought that was the reason you did some of the things you did. I'm sorry.
Well, I am not that kind of man. I mean, you of all people should know that.
Through Obianuju, if it's someone like me, I would say that your guess isn't wrong. But for Odinaka, he's different.
You are also different. Yes, you are.
Thanks for your kind word. You know what? I never wanted to be a fool by praising myself. Your brother never believes I'm good for any woman.
That's not true.
Of course it is.
I'm winning Ramses on this one. Can we get to talk when I get back? There is something important I want to discuss with you.
Okay. Let's talk when you get back. Brother?
think you should start going now.
So, how did you go with your sister?
Good.
Does she know I bumped on your couch and not your bed, like she was imagining?
Too much details. Knowing that nothing happened between us is enough.
Good. So, how is the stomach?
I want to marry you.
You're joking. Why do you joke with everything?
No, I am serious.
You are? But why? We barely know ourselves.
The little I know about you already is enough for me to make the decision.
That's you. It's important for me. I know the person very well.
God knows I am still waiting for your answer.
Why? Why do you want to marry me? Don't even tell me you love me because I know you don't. And please, don't tell me I'm your type. I know I am not. So, tell me, why take such decision?
We both want that person who will make us happy. That makes us.
And you think that's enough to make a marriage work? Odinaka, do you even know what marriage means?
Look, that's the basics for me. I am not saying you should give me an answer straight up. Take your time. Think about it. But just let me know you're thinking about it. That's okay for me.
Oh no. The meeting is over. All other cabinet members have left to their various homes. And you're still sitting here. Is there something you want to discuss with me privately?
Your Majesty, you are worried. Something is bothering you. And whatever it is gradually transforming the king of Isonyenato into a wreck. I want to hear it. That is why I stayed back.
Oh no, you are right. I am worried. I am worried about all the things going on in my family. Let me ask you a question. How great can a man's sins be that would make the gods punish him this way? I lost my 2 grandchildren even before they set their feet into this world. For the very first time in the history of Isonyenato, a woman left her husband because suddenly he lost his man. It never happened before. That husband is my only son, an heir apparent to this great kingdom's throne. My daughter's marriage was called off on its eve. And now, some mysterious, invisible hand keeps stealing things from the palace. I do not understand or know. Why are all these things happening? Why?
Your Majesty, I am certain that the great man of Enugu will solve this problem.
So many questions you are asking.
Let us humble ourselves and submit under his ministration.
Ask me, who will I ask?
Itekurite.
Check yourself.
Etiami todi no jitayarem. Kade nifage maba ne wesuwa yanri. Why are they asking questions?
I believe you know why we are here. Please, help the king find a solution to these mysterious happenings in the palace. The problem is affecting everything in the land.
They accepted what they know not and destroyed their humanity. Why did you allow the hunger of the flesh to becloud your sense of humanity to the extent you had to unleash this evil act? She cries, Your Majesty. She cries. She seeks justice. She was hurt. Her heart was ripped with sorrow. She has refused to rest. Our vengeful soul has woken the progenitor of the land. He has risen to our defense, our justice, our pride.
Oba, Ine-Ochongwu-Nigbo, help me unmask this problem. Who do you speak of? Who is she that I have offended and has sworn that I will know no peace in the last days of my life?
Upon the sacredness of your staff of the kings, I tell you that you know what you did.
Oba, I have never cheated any man, let alone a woman. What are you talking about?
The problem is not that you cheated on her. The problem is that you destroyed her life. You took advantage of her innocent daughter, and you know what became of that family.
Oba, I implore you to break down these things so that I can understand them clearly. I came to you because I want to solve this problem. What must I do?
I am not going to waste time with you, because you know that I am not one of those men that you can intimidate. You know the truth that you are hiding. Speak the truth. That is the only thing that will restore peace in your home. You must do that fast before the invincible hand begins to steal human lives from your family.
Please, we don't want that to happen.
Alternatively, you have to pluck the leaves of UGEZE and set up an altar to Ogbuefi Ilodibe in your palace. Kill a ram on that altar and plead with him to speak with you.
I will not set up any hidden altar to commune with the dead.
Ogbuefi Ilodibe is not dead. He is our progenitor, and he is always with us. If you are not comfortable with what I said, consult him and he will speak to you. Do it fast before it starts taking lives.
What are you doing here?
Ogochi, at least let's sit down and talk.
I am going to fix lunch for my father. Just say anything you have to say and be gone.
Come on, don't be like that. Thank you for not saying anything to the princess.
Oh, keep your thank you to yourself. The princess is going through a whole lot right now. And I would be very stupid to make her worry over a leech like you.
Leech? Ugochi, I'm your friend.
That I thought you were, but now I know you are not.
It's not what you think.
It's not. You left for your sister's place to his place. Does his place in any way look like your sister's? You were practically throwing everything you got on him to make him like you. Even if you've forgotten everything. Do you mean to tell me that you also forgot that this man in question is the princess's fiancé?
Ex. They are no longer together. Look, I agree that my method of approach was wrong. But that I want him, it's not. You know I love him.
I understand.
You know that.
I understand. I understand now. So this is the reason you decided to betray your own friend?
Betray? Ugochi, I did not. I have always respected their relationship. And I would have respected their marriage if it had happened. There is nothing between them now. Odinaka is a free man, a legit bachelor, and I am a ripe bachelorette, ready to settle with the man that I have always wanted.
Really? Uzodima, there is something called conscience. You don't have it. This man left your friend, our friend, on her wedding day. And she's yet to recover from the very big shock. And you're already flaunting everything just to make him like you. To the extent of going to his house to make a brother fool of yourself. Have some dignity, girl.
Dignity? And where have yours gotten it? Ugochi, you have been in love with the prince for ages. Because of this damn dignity, you kept silent. The prince does not even know your name. To him, you don't even exist. In silence, you have watched him settle with another girl. And in silence, you're going to watch him get married to another woman. What's the point of having dignity when you can't be happy?
Enough! Don't even try to rub it in. Are you trying to justify your actions? Because your actions cannot be justified. It is clear that you were actually waiting for what happened to happen.
That is not true.
Really? Well, that's how I say it. Why am I even talking to you? Just get out. Get out. Get out. Use the door. Get out. Get out. Go.
I can see that you're still angry. Okay, I will leave now, but I'll go.
Get out. Just go. And don't bother coming back. Get out. Shameless girl.
What is wrong? Why is your face ruffled and that of your friend? What happened?
Nothing, Mom. It's just a cat and dog fight between friends. Where are you coming from?
I went to see a mama. As you are aware, I did not go for the last Umadas meeting.
Oh, okay. Let me go and get the food ready, because I'm sure you're starving already.
Eh? Ugochi, you mean to tell me you did not get the food ready before starting your cat and dog whatever with two of them?
I'm very sorry, Mom. I will get it ready instantly.
Honestly, I am as speechless and shocked as you all are, hearing all these things that he said. Frankly, all that he said made no sense to me. If he knew the woman, why withhold her from me?
Father, this is a very serious issue. I need you to task your thought and see if there is any woman in the past you may have hurt.
There is no such woman, son. I have not been in contact with any woman for years. I don't understand why they are trying to play all these dumb, silly games on me. They want to drag me into their pagan practice of communing with the dead, and I am not going to allow anyone to do that. Even if I have committed any sin, why would they visit that on my children?
Father, there is something like that in the Bible where it is said that the sins of the father shall be visited on the children and children's children.
It may have been said anywhere in the Bible, but I have not committed any sin against any woman. I haven't. At least none that I can remember.
Do I have your permission to set up the pagan altar, like you called it? At least to find out the root of this matter.
You will do no such thing, son. Not when I am still alive.
Hey! God has finally smiled on us again.
Yes.
I never thought I'll be this happy in years to come. But it's happening in months already.
Of course.
Isn't it that great?
It is great, Mama. Please, I am sorry for the last time. We caught up on the wrong foot.
It's okay. I can understand the concern of his sister to her brother. I'm glad you accepted me.
Why won't I? You make my brother happy.
That's good. He makes me happy too.
What more can I say? Well, please sit down. Sit down. You are welcome, my daughter. This is now your family. We are now one.
Thank you, Papa.
Akuna.
Don't remind me. I prepared okwa specially for you.
You did?
Yes. Oh. My son told me it's your favorite.
Mama, you shouldn't have bothered yourself.
But I never said it was a bother preparing food for my daughter-in-law to eat. This is your first time of coming here. And you need to be treated like a queen.
Yeah, now I'm living in my family.
Uju,
Mama,
let's get the table set. Yeah, come here. She's beautiful.
Please be fast about it.
Obviously, you've become my family's queen. You're welcome home.
Thank you. Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, no.
What are you doing here?
Since you made your own money and got your own house, you hardly asked after this your old friend. Oh well, I'm glad you're here now.
Hey, Bube, don't take me to the cleaners yet. You know this our fashion business can be very challenging and one needs a lot of concentration. Anyway, how is your mother?
She's fine. Everybody is fine.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I actually came to see your mother. My mom gave me something to give to her. Is she at home?
Yes, she's inside.
Okay. Where are you off to? Well, you have your own car, so you can go wherever you want to.
Okay. Anyway, I actually want to touch down the palace and see the princess.
Sorry, who?
The princess.
Why?
It's my wedding and I need the princess to be there. You know she did a lot for me.
Esomchi, if you want my candid advice, don't go to the palace.
Why?
Are you really asking me that? Huh?
Listen, Ebube, I know all of that. I know she's in pain right now. But it's my wedding and I'm sure she would want to share my joy. The princess has a heart of gold, you know.
You're really not saying this from the...
Okay, you know what, Ebube? Let me just go so that we're back early. Go inside, Mama is behind the house. Bye.
Kill, take care.
My princess, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, my princess.
It's been a long time. The last time I saw you was about 5 to 6 years ago, right?
It's been really long.
Oh. So how is business?
Good. So far so good. The Lord has been marvelous to me.
I can see that. What brought you to the village in the middle of the year?
I always come back.
During festive periods, and you never visited until today.
Actually, you're right. My princess, I'm getting married.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
That's good news.
Thank you. My princess, I know I shouldn't be asking you this, considering what you've been going through. Just that I want you to be there. It is,
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Did you come to mock her or you came to laugh at her, right?
Uzodima!
Leave me alone!
Uzodima, enough. She's my guest.
Guest? Princess, do you even know who she is?
Of course I do. She's my...
The girl Odinaka is getting married to. Yes.
Married? What marriage are you talking about?
She is the girl that Odinaka has settled to get married to. Barely 4 months after he broke up your wedding with him.
Wedding? What wedding?
Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about, you conniving bitch. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Is it true? That the man you're getting married to is Odinaka.
Won't you talk? Or did the cat cut your tongue? Give me.
My princess.
How stupid! I actually heard the girl he was getting married is from this kingdom. But not in my widest imagination did I ever think it would be you! Since when?
My princess.
Since when has your affair been going on behind that he would immediately want to marry you? Barely 4 months he broke up with me.
Believe me, I do not know what you're talking about, my princess.
You came to mock me. Yes. To make me come and see you in the hands of the man that was supposed to marry me.
My princess, that's not true.
It is. The very first time he broke up with me was because of you. And now you are getting married to him. You are trying to rub it in that I lost, right? But guess what? I did not. As a matter of fact, I won. Because I found out that he never deserved me. You see, when I heard of his marriage, I wondered the village champion that had agreed to marry him. I guess was right. Both of you suit each other. Birds of the same feathers, they say, flock together.
My princess, please hear me out.
Get out.
My princess.
Get out!
That is it, my princess. That was more like it, my princess.
You do not deserve to be friends with anyone. You lying, cheap slut!
My princess, what are you talking about?
You think I would never know? You think you can buy Ugochi? I know everything. How dare you? How dare you throw yourself cheaply at my man? You called yourself my friend. Yet, you did this to me. Osodima, you could have waited a little longer. Just a little. You may think what we shared was a joke. But it was genuine and real.
My princess, it's not what you think at all.
Get out.
My princess, you were clearly upset.
You weren't exempted, Ugochi. You kept this a secret from me.
I'm sorry, my princess. But you were going through a lot and I didn't want to trouble you.
You did. And it hurts. Both of you should leave my house.
What?
I do not ever want to see your faces again.
Really? You know what? I am done with this. What is it with you? You want to put a stop to this relationship? Then fine, you have
Enough.
it. Because I am done with this friendship. I am done being friends with an arrogant, selfish, self-centered person like you.
Enough! Enough!
You are so damn self-centered, Princess Ifedima. You stay out of this. You know what? You deserve it. You deserve every bad thing that has happened to you. Gosh! Ifedima, you are so damn selfish that you cannot even see the people around you dying in silence. I am done with this friendship. Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Yes, I will leave. I am leaving, and I'm never coming back again. This friendship is over. Hey, get out! Just go. Get out. Yes, get out. I am going. Go. I'm going.
Princess. Your Majesty, you're here.
Ugochi, what happened? Why did she start crying again to the extent that she had to lock herself up in the room? What happened?
Your Majesty, the princess is going through a lot right now. Please, can we talk about this later? Please.
I hope you've not come here to make me feel bad. Something is wrong with you. This is not the baby I used to know. What is it?
Was she the one?
What are you talking about?
The lady you were supposed to get married to, was she the princess? And you called off the wedding 3 months ago.
I was going to tell you.
When? In bed? Or on our wedding night? Or when I must have had your kid?
Please, just understand. Listen, I can explain this all.
Explain! That you broke broke a lady's heart on her wedding day? Do you even know how embarrassing and humiliating that can be? No, you don't know.
So,
I asked you so many times, why do you want to marry me? You want to be happy. You want me to be happy. That was exactly what you told me. Alas, this was it. You needed a distraction and I was up for the job.
that is not the truth, please.
And I stupidly went to invite the princess for my wedding. I rubbed it on her face.
You did what? So, you went to her? Why? She doesn't like you and you know it.
On the contrary, she's the nicest person I've met in my life. When she finally gave me that check of each sum, she would have torn it from my hand, but she didn't. You were her boyfriend. You had no right being that generous to me without first letting her know. But she didn't. Instead, she told me to make best out of it. Odinaka, listen. The princess is not as bad as she appears. She has a heart of gold. And because of you today, I've been extremely rude and ungrateful to her. But Odinaka, I know you don't love me. But you shouldn't have disrespected me this way.
Ebube told me you went to the palace. Why are you back crying? No, don't cry. Don't cry. Eh?
He lied to me, Mama. He lied.
It's okay. It's okay. Eh? It's not the end of the world. Do you hear me? It's not the end of... Don't cry for him at all. Alright? Don't cry. Eh? Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. Don't cry. You deserve it. You deserve every bad thing that has happened to you. Gosh! You are so damn selfish that you cannot even see the people around you dying in silence. I am done with this friendship.
Why are you doing this to yourself? Sitting alone and looking demoralized. Why are you doing this? Yes, I asked you that and I need answers. For how long are you going to sit at a place looking sad and withdrawn? Are you not supposed to rise like a strong woman and get answers to your questions? You lousy voice in my head. Thank you. Thank you. For the very first time, you have solved a problem for me. I need answers to all these questions. Not tears. Not tears.
Decompose. Fools. Idiots. Animals. You stood there and watched her leave the palace and you did nothing to stop her. Idiot.
Your Majesty, we respected her office as the Princess of Isi Onyenata. She said she will have our heads if we stop her or even follow her.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And what do you think will happen to you now? I will give you an award for stupidly obeying her and disobeying my instructions. Idiot! All this happened because of you. Because of you. Because she stupidly fell in love with a nobody like you. I warned her, but she wouldn't listen. I told her loving hopeless commoners like you would do her no good. What happened? You proved me right. You should have stayed away from her after breaking her heart the second time. But no, you wouldn't. You cannot live without her. That's what you said. You broke her heart. You wrecked her.
Your Majesty, if you will calm down a bit and explain what is really going on, I might be able to help.
Did you say calm down? Shut your mouth. How dare you? How dare you speak when I am talking?
Please, 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 please. Where is my daughter? Where have you kept her? Please, I'm begging you. Bring my daughter back to me. Please.
She will be found, Mother. I promise you.
How are you sure? What if she has gone to kill herself? Oh God, I don't know what I will do if anything should happen to her.
Nothing will happen to your daughter, Mama.
I cannot take it if anything should happen to my daughter.
Nothing will happen to your daughter, Mother. We will find her.
And you, pray. Pray nothing happens to my daughter. Else, you will regret what will happen to you and your entire family. I promise.
My son. What did Igwe summon you? What did he say?
Can you please talk to us? Say something.
Brother,
This suspense is killing us.
Talk now.
Brother, please say something, please.
Apparently, the princess is missing.
Missing?
How? When? How did it happen? Can the princess miss from the palace without anybody knowing?
That's the question, Mama. Considering how stubborn the princess is, she must have threatened the guards to have her way.
This is not good.
Poor girl. She must have really been broken after Isom's visit.
Yes. I can only imagine now. So, I need to leave now.
To where?
I need to be somewhere.
But
Oba Ochanguru, finally, the night has met me here. You refused to see me because you feel I am just a woman. I am tormented. I am dying slowly and I want to end it. I am not leaving your abode until you provide me with the answers I seek.
Is anybody home? Is anybody home?
What are you doing here? Do I look ill to you? As you can see, I'm perfectly fine. Look, if you are here to talk, I'm not ready for that.
I know. Maybe later. But first, please answer my question. Was she here?
Was who here?
Mama, was the princess here? Please.
No, but why would she be here? Did anything happen to her?
Odinaka, did anything happen to the princess?
No, nothing to concern yourself with. You're fine and it's all that matters.
Mama, why does he look restless and troubled? And he's here looking for the princess. I hope nothing has happened to him.
I think so too. But don't worry. We will know by tomorrow. Alright. Go back inside.
Did he send you to speak to me? He's refused to say anything to me, believing that I will eventually leave. Believing that I will eventually get tired and leave. I would rather remain here and die. I am not going back to Soninato without getting the answers I seek.
I am not the one you have come to see. But I know much more than he knows. And I see farther than he sees. Let me put it in a manner you'll understand. I have come to proffer answers to questions you've been asking for months. Answers your father would have gotten if he had erected the altar.
The aura which surrounds you is that of a great man. Please, could you tell me who you are?
My blood flows in your veins. I am the progenitor of Isionanato.
Owefilodibe. You are that progenitor they have been talking about.
Looking at the tenderness of your heart, I see a woman who is determined to solve the problem. I see a woman who believes in justice. But unfortunately too, I see a woman who believes the gods and the ancestors have been unfair to her.
Yes! Yes, Obuefi. Yes! I want to feel free with you because I believe you're my father and cannot hurt me. The ancestors and the gods have been very unfair to me.
You may be right, my daughter. You may be wrong. The truth is, this is not your fate. Yours and your brothers is that of happiness and joy. But your father brought this upon you.
I keep hearing this. Why would the gods punish me because of the sins of my father? What exactly did my father do to them that has made them punish us this way?
What your father did was never a mistake. He committed murder by taking royal advantage of an innocent child. Do you really want to hear more?
Yes, I'm with you.
There was a certain girl called Odinaka who approached your father, then a young king, to sign a document for her to enable her gain admission into higher school. Your father requested that she lay with him. Neka refused. Your father insisted on having his way. The young girl refused. And then he raped her.
My father. A rapist.
He denies having ever taken advantage of any woman. But it's a lie. He took advantage of that innocent maiden, and that abominable act led to a pregnancy. Icheume, the girl's father, unknowing who got his daughter pregnant, subtly approached the father. Your father was enraged by Icheume's guts. He killed him and buried him in a shallow grave.
Is my father this heartless?
He is a heartless man. The shock of her father's death triggered the cardiac arrest that killed her. Icheume's widow cursed the king before she finally died of depression. That family was wiped off the face of the earth because of your father's actions.
Yet, he claims he's never hurt any woman.
He thought it was only that man that he killed. But the murder of that man led to the death of 2 innocent women and the erasure of an entire family from the face of the earth. He must confess to what he did. He must exhume that corpse and give it a burial that befits an Ichie. He must pay the bride price of that innocent girl he defiled. He must appease the spirit of that woman who appealed to me before she took her life.
I still have more questions.
Has already provided all the answers. Your patience has paid off. He has not only provided the answers you seek, he has provided solutions to the problems. Go home and do what you must do.
Your Majesty, in cases such as this, tempers are bound to rise. Sentiments are bound to play games on people. But as officers of the law, we must live above all that. She left yesterday, and I am very much aware she didn't sleep in any hotel in this town. My men have searched everywhere, but she is nowhere to be found.
And still you have refused to accept the fact that she is missing? Why haven't you arrested anybody already?
It follows a process, Your Majesty.
Process.
We cannot declare her missing until after 24 hours. But if she calls anybody in this palace, let us know. But I can assure you that she will be fine.
Oh, my daughter.
What is going on here? I saw a police van outside.
Well, I am a police officer.
Is there any problem?
You went missing since yesterday. I need to get some rest. What is it? Do you want to kill her?
What's your problem? You're standing here asking me that question as if you don't know what I'm talking about. What is this? This useless daughter of yours is coming from the palace. The same palace I told her to stop going, that's where she's coming from. And you're standing here asking me what I am doing. What's the problem?
Ugochi, is it true? You're coming from the palace? The same palace your father told you not to go to. Ugochi, why do you like disobeying your father?
But mother, we all know that the princess is my friend.
Are you listening to her? No, are you listening to this useless daughter of yours? Because the princess is her friend. Now she has the right to disobey an express order I gave to her as the man of the house. You know what? I am not going to say anything, but I know exactly what I am going to do.
Ugochi, what is wrong with you? Why are you provoking your father?
But mother, I am very surprised at your interrogation. I thought you in this with me.
You must be very stupid to think that. That I stood up for you does not mean I encourage your lack of common sense. Ugochi, why insult me by disobeying my husband? And you still have the guts to tell me, mother, I thought you're with me in this stupidity. Let me tell you, I am not going to warn you again, for you know what your father is capable of doing to you. Rubbish.
So many questions you are asking why. If you ask me, who will I ask? Check yourself. Check yourself. Where is this coming from? Where have I gone wrong? Enough questions in my mind. Who I gonna ask? Nobody knows. controlling.
Now I'm tired of this. Why are you all not eating? Is something wrong?
I am sorry, Officer Yanato. I am already seeing stubbornness in this, and I am no longer ready to talk about this.
You know you cannot send me away without something tangible. The king may not be committed as you say. It is equally possible he's the one with the stubbornness trait. But you cannot allow a whole kingdom to be destroyed because of one man's stubbornness.
I once provided an alternative route to your king right before you. Do you still remember what I said? Alternatively, you have to pluck the leaves of UGEZE and set up an altar to Ogbuefi Ilodibe in your palace. Kill a ram on that altar and plead with him to speak with you.
You made reference to building an altar.
Exactly. And your king refused to do that. Because of that, the destruction is centralized on the offending family. Ogbuefi Ilodibe is not unjust to suffer other families for what they know nothing about.
But from what we have got, it is already affecting other families. Other families are already been affected.
And I insist that I am not going to talk about this. Let the offender do what his heart to do. Please, Olo, I don't want you to press me further, and don't get me angry.
You know, it will not cost you anything to set up that altar and get to the root of all these problems.
I am not going to set up any altar, Ogoma. I have not offended any woman. The accusation has no root, and I'm not going to play into their hands. Meanwhile, have you managed to get any response from our daughter?
Not a word. I don't know why she has decided to be this strange. She does not want to talk to anybody about anything. As a matter of fact, she just left the palace with a driver. Ask me where she went to, and I'll tell you I don't know.
I cannot breathe well knowing that all is not well with my daughter. I don't know why she's not ready to tell anybody what the problem is.
Then take the bull by the horns and ask her when she returns. I have a feeling she has gone to her friend's place.
Why would you want me to join issues with her on this?
Well, it is the ideal thing to do. You just said that you're not comfortable with what is going on. Then do something about it.
If you ask me my sincere opinion on this, I will advise you go ahead with your marriage ceremony.
Mama, what did you say?
I know what I said, and I mean it. He lied to you, I agree. But that is not enough reason for you to call off your own marriage ceremony.
Mama, you don't understand. It's not just about lying to me, it's about everything.
Esum, I know you love this man. And that is the most important thing. It is a bad thing for a girl's marriage ceremony to be called off, and worse by her. You know the society we live in.
Mama is absolutely right. I agree with her completely. Princess, why are you here?
We got a report that you went missing. Where did you go?
The most important thing is that I'm back now. Safe and sound. I know I am not welcomed here, but I have to come because I don't want to be the reason for whatever happens. Odinaka is a great guy. The best thing to happen to any woman. And it will be your loss if you lose such a great guy. I'm his past now. You're his present and future. I do not want to ruin anything for you. So, only a stupid woman will lose a good man like Odinaka.
I plead with you to calm down, my son. I will speak to my brothers. Allow me to handle the meeting.
As you wish, Father.
Wait now. Do you think this marriage has already been called off?
Akuna, why do you ask such question? Why?
My husband, I think it's better for us to give this more thought before breaking it to your brothers.
Oh, mother, please stop. There is nothing here to wait for. I will go out there and tell them it is not working. And then get back to my business first thing next week.
Odinaka, our enemies will laugh at us. Our enemies will laugh at us, Odinaka. Can't you read the handwriting on the wall?
Mother, I don't care what anybody wants to say. I want to do the right thing.
But brother, you have to look at the developments. You call it off with the princess, and now a maiden has called it off with you.
The more reason I need to tell them what she did. Look, this whole marriage saga is affecting my business negatively. And I'm not going to take it anymore.
I humble myself in greetings before you. Good afternoon, Mama. You're welcome.
May you remain blessed and be lifted, my child.
Thank you. Thank you. Please, can I borrow him for 1 minute?
Yeah, sure. It's all yours.
Why are those men outside?
They are my uncles, and why do you ask?
Why are they here? Okay, let me guess. You are going to tell them that you want to call off the marriage ceremony.
Is that not what you wanted? Listen, I don't want them to be disappointed.
No, my love. You don't need to tell them that. This marriage ceremony will still hold. Don't look at me like that. I can't call off my marriage ceremony. My happy day, our happy day, it's still hot. Sure, still hot, so much like fresh wound. It's sad you didn't trust me enough to tell me about your past, no matter how trivial it is. But I'm still willing to go on. Yes. If I don't, I'll hate myself. And because I want to. Odinaka, I love you. And I want to be with you. It's true, one-sided love does not make a marriage. But I'm willing to risk it for you. For me. For us. Let me be that distraction you need to forget her. I will wait for you.
You're really going to do this for me?
Yes, I will, my love. Unless you don't want, we could just go and tell your uncle.
No. This is great news. And at the right time too. Thank you for giving me another chance.
Us.
And thank you for taking the risks for me.
For us. it is now us. So let's go and clear the air outside before...
Sure. Well, the marriage you go.
Thank you very much.
Oh, my brothers. Sorry for the slight. No problem. You see, there are some T's that we needed to cross and some I's that we needed to cross. Very well. As it stands now, I want us to start planning for my son's marriage ceremony. Everything is finally set. EJ, I volunteer to travel to Morioka for the best of our life.
I bet you that Odinaka will not fail this time. The first one failed. Yes. This one will not fail.
I know this guy. I know he will not fail. Like you said, I want the palm wine. Trust me.
You don't look good. You look worried and stressed. Problem at the office?
No. Everything is fine.
Are you going to hide anything from me? Come on, brother. You can talk to me.
I need you to speak to me.
Speak what?
What is wrong with you? What is the problem? Why are you getting everyone confused and worried? To the extent that father had to involve the police? Finally, you were back home and you're still not talking to anyone. No explanation whatsoever. That alone is getting me more worried than I was when you left.
And what exactly do you want me to say?
Ifedima, look, I am your brother. Talk to me. At least if not for me, for the sake of our mother. She is worried sick about you.
You are the sweetest brother in the whole world. The best husband I have ever witnessed. And I'm very sure you will make a great dad.
I know. But first...
Shh. Now go and freshen up. We will talk later.
Is that a promise?
I have never disappointed you before. See ya later.
Mother.
What did she say?
Well, she hasn't said anything yet, but I believe she would speak. Let me just go upstairs and freshen up. I'll get back to her.
Your father believes she's hiding something. I wouldn't want to force her into anything.
I won't even allow anyone force her to say anything, Mother. I will talk to her. She will speak. I'll see you later, Mom.
Are you not supposed to be happy that the people who tried to scorn you have been scorned by forces mightier than them?
Why should I be happy? She had already called off the marriage because of me.
So, why did she even accept to marry your man?
Ugochi, please, don't give me that. Esomchi was a maid that worked under me. She found out that Odinaka lied to her and she called off the marriage. I was the one who went to her and asked her to go ahead and marry Odinaka.
What?
You did what? I did exactly what you heard. I never told you because I knew you will discourage me. They deserve to be happy.
And you don't deserve to be happy. You surprise me sometimes. Well, no need dwelling on this. You wanted them to be together, right? But let's say forces mightier than them scattered everything. And guess what? Esomchi ran away from this kingdom. And Odinaka, a total wreck.
I heard about that, but what really happened?
I don't know. And I don't even want to know. Well, what matters to me right now is that the fool who caused my friend so much pains is actually in pains right now.
Please, don't call him that. He's not one.
My princess, are you going to defend that fool after everything is done to you? Ah!
Ugochi, that lonely night I slept outside the abode of the great one of Enugogo, I came face to face with Omwefi Lodibe, and he said a lot of things. And from the deepest part of my heart, I have already forgiven Odinaka.
You came face to face with the progenitor? That's huge! What did he say?
What's up? So, I was heading to your place.
As you can see, I'm on my way out.
Please, can I have a few minutes?
I'm sorry, Princess Ifedima. I'm going out too, but...
Please, few minutes. Please.
What do you want to say?
I was coming to your house to apologize.
Apologize? For what?
Everything.
No, Princess. Actually, I should be apologizing. I was totally out of line. I have pondered over everything that happened, and I came to the conclusion that I was a fool. I'm so sorry.
No, Uzo. You are not a fool. I have actually pondered on everything you told me, and I discovered that you weren't far from the truth. I am indeed selfish and self-centered. Many times I have viewed myself like that, but I have failed to accept it until you threw it to my face.
Well, I was angry that day, and I'm sorry for everything I said. So it was all out of anger.
No, Uzo. That's not true. 75% of words said in anger are bitter truth and hurt. So, they are true. Uzo, I am sorry for hurting you, especially hurting you unknowingly.
Princess Ifedima, what happened to you?
Oh, does it look weird that I'm apologizing?
Of course it's totally weird. But I'm happy that you said what you said. Yeah.
That is one of my flaws. I find it very hard apologizing.
But let's just say this is the new me. I'm sorry once again, my friend.
Father, your order was that I should not go to the palace again. You never mentioned that the princess cannot come over here. She is my friend. And this order of yours, Father, is...
There is something I'm just trying to get here. Okay. Are you possibly saying to me that the princess is so special? You know, what is special in a woman whose father moves around with a very negative aura? How else am I going to tell you, Ugochi? How else will I tell you that I don't like this man?
Father, I know you don't like that man, but you are still his cabinet member.
And so?
Father, you go to the palace every other week. And just the other day, you were one of the people that shared money from the presidential candidates of the opposition party.
So what is your argument? That I should no longer be part of the sharing of the money that came into my kingdom because I have personal issues with the king?
Personal issues. That is what I'm talking about, Father. You have personal issues with the king. I don't have any personal issue with the princess. Father, she is like a sister to me. You need to trust me on this one. The princess is indeed a noble woman.
Listen to me. I am going to repeat myself simply for the purpose of clarity. Stop seeing the princess. That is, if you don't want me to kill you, stop seeing the princess.
Father, the princess has come face to face with the progenitor of our land.
Obuefi Ilodibe, the progenitor of Awisio Yanato. The princess has come face to face with him. Is that what you just said?
Yes, Father. Look, Father. Trust me on this one. The princess is indeed a noble woman, and you need to listen to her. Father, you know that if the princess is not a noble woman, she would not come face to face with the progenitor of our land. Father, I want you to think about this. You have to keep the issues you have with the king aside and really think about this.
I can't believe this. You mean he told you all that happened to him?
He did not just tell me. He told everyone. And we've come to know that it wasn't about the miscarriages.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do now.
Olachi, you know what to do. It wasn't a medical condition like both of you believed. It was something induced spiritually, and the purpose was to make my father confess an atrocity he committed.
You mean your father committed an atrocity? How do you mean?
I came here to explain all this to you, and to further tell you that the problem at the palace is gradually coming to an end. Olachi, you belong there, and you're always welcome.
Sam?
Mother.
You said you were going to talk to her, and I'm sure you did. So, why have you not told me anything?
She told me nothing. That's the truth. Although she said she has a lot to say, but she would say it at the right time.
The same thing she told me. Honestly, I don't understand this whole thing.
If only she had told me where she slept that night. It would have helped me make a decision, but she wouldn't say anything.
You remember when we first saw each other?
It is Olachi calling me.
What a memory to recall.
You know you always have a place in my life. How are you, Olachi?
I heard of the things happening in the palace. And I heard you told everyone the real reason I left.
Who have you been listening to?
Your sister just left here. She traced me to my apartment and we spoke at length.
Well, I do not know what to say to you right now. I've been trying to reach out to you. You would not pick my calls.
Can we see? She said you have discovered it is not a medical condition as the doctor said, that it has to do with some spiritual forces. Please, we need to see to discuss that.
But you have refused to send me the address.
I will send you the address now.
Olachi. Princess went to Olachi's house and she has been telling her things.
Things like what?
She just sent the address. Look, Mama, I need to visit this address immediately. She just sounded like someone who wants to listen to me again.
Unu, she confided in my daughter that she came face to face with Obuefi Ilodibe, the great progenitor of our Isioyanato. And from what I gathered, it happened that night she was declared missing. Unu, she was not missing that night. Actually, she spent that night with Obo Oshangolo, the great man of Enugu.
Mind what you say. Do not discredit Obo Oshangolo, please.
How?
Why would he sleep with the princess?
Oh, no. Why allow your mind to wander? I never said he slept with the princess. No. She traveled on her own to meet Obo Oshangolo for the man to attend to her. The man refused to attend to her and he decided to sleep in his compound. It was that night as she was sleeping in his compound that Obuefi Ilodibe appeared to her and attended to her directly.
Who told you all these things?
Oh no, she came to see my daughter. She came to my place to see my daughter and they discussed extensively. It was after she left that I confronted my daughter and she told me everything.
So what do we do now? I have been to Obo Oshangolo. He kept on talking in riddles.
Obo Oshangolo will continue to talk in riddles because the issue has gone beyond him. He doesn't know what to do. Obuefi Ilodibe himself has appeared to the woman in question with the possible solution to the problem. What we should be doing now is no longer to be disturbing Obo Oshangolo, but to confront the young woman immediately.
Tomorrow is our council meeting in the palace. We will deal with this issue.
You know I don't have any problem with you as a person. Too many things were happening in the palace then. It appeared as if I was going insane. I simply left just to reinvent myself.
Please, I need you to return with me to the palace.
I don't know why you want me to do that.
Olachi, we all know why you left. And no one is blaming you for leaving because we know you deserve better. We are close to solving this problem and I need you around. I need you by my side. Please, do not say no.
Hannah, don't put me on the spot. I was the one that called you. And you know how much I cherish you. Your sister's visit is very crucial in our lives. Let's build on it.
Are you not ready to talk about it?
I don't just know what you want me to say. You all are witnesses to the fact that I was very excited planning for this wedding. I was forced to stop it.
And who forced you this time? Is it the same Ogbuefi Olodibe?
Father, look, I am connected to a lot of things in this kingdom. Things that even I myself do not understand. I am not allowed to marry until after the great burial.
And what do you mean by after the great burial?
The man was very blunt this time, Father. He said an innocent man was killed in this kingdom just for asking an innocent question. He was buried in a shallow grave, and up till now, he was never mourned. Father, his body has to be exhumed from the shallow grave and given a proper burial like an Ichie. Only then can I marry.
And who is this man?
I'm sorry, brother. What does this have to do with you? Is the man from our family?
Look, I don't just have answers to all these questions you all are asking me. I have made up my mind. I'm going back to concentrate on my business and forget anything about marriage.
I'm getting scared right now. Who is this person that is threatening my son?
It is not completely clear, but I now have a clue. I will get to the root of this by tomorrow.
Your Majesty, information reaching us suggests that the princess has met face to face with Ogbuefi Olodibe, the progenitor of our land. And we, the elders and council, have equally met and come to the conclusion that the princess must be made to tell us what she was told.
No, I don't believe this. You are confirming to me that you and other elders in council have met at my back and discussed my daughter. I knew it would come to this. I knew it would come to this moment when the king will start accusing us for nothing. And that was the reason we made your son a part of the meeting that we had, to show you that we have nothing to hide.
Yes.
Your Majesty, what we are facing in this kingdom now is very strange. And we know that we must have to adopt strange measures to solve the problem.
Icheke Kemkuru, you know you have always been my problem in this council.
How?
What is this strange thing you are planning to do now? It's not planning. Nobody's planning against you.
Lolo, what is wrong? Is she okay?
I don't know, Your Majesty. Sopuru just told me that she saw the princess looking weary and walking down barefooted.
My princess. My sun that shines in the palace. My star that will never fade. The glory of the king. The balm that lubricates the heart of the king. Tell me, what troubles you? Why does your face look so gloomy? Talk to me. Talk to me.
He raped me.
Huh? What? What did a man born of a woman do to my daughter, my jewel of inestimable value?
He raped me, Father.
Oh, gods of our land, gods of my ancestors, why would you allow this happen to me and my daughter? Just to whisper the name of a person. Mention his name and I will have his head rolling on the floor before you. Who? Tell me. Who is he? Who is the bastard?
This must have been exactly his reaction when his daughter told him of your atrocity. The evil you meted out on her. Evil man.
What? Who did you just call an evil man? Your father? The king of Isonyanato?
Oh, spare me the introduction, mother, for I know the man I am up against. I am talking to the monster that devoured and destroyed the life of the one he was supposed to preserve. The dignity and life of an innocent girl who approached him as king to assist her sign a document for her career pursuit. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe you could hold an innocent girl against her will. Beneath your royal weight. And had your way. Her name is Odinaka.
Your Majesty.
Swear on the staff of the kings that you do not know what I'm talking about.
Enough of this madness, princess. Have you completely lost it?
You cannot shut me down, for I already came face to face with Wefi Lodibe, the progenitor of this land. You devoured a helpless maiden. Stop with all your lies and intimidations and speak the truth. Only the truth will save us from this destruction.
What truth? I don't know what you're talking about.
Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes and say you do not know what I'm talking about. Look at the children, their lives got ruined because of your atrocity. And say you do not know what I'm talking about. Say it! Come on, say it! Say you did not take advantage of that innocent girl. Say it, Father, I want to hear you say it. Everyone here deserves to know how you took advantage of that innocent girl. How you defiled her. That singular act ended in pregnancy. When they discovered she was pregnant, her father came gently to register his displeasure over what you did to her, over what you did to his daughter. And you had him killed. Her poor mother came crying to the progenitor before she died of depression. That family has been wiped off. And you think your own family will progress.
I knew it. I knew it. For a reason best known to me. I never liked this man.
Because he's not worthy of being our king. I've been saying it. And you elders in council, you have continued to accuse me of harboring grudges against our king. Am I not vindicated? But Your Majesty, if only you will listen to me, let us dismiss your family members. If possible, let us go inside and continue this meeting like men, privately.
Before the meeting, Ichie, I would love you to hear it all.
Okafor.
Your Majesty, you need to speak now. You told me that you never killed any woman. Did you listen to your daughter?
I still maintain that I never killed any woman.
But you killed a man, the father of that innocent maiden, the girl you molested. I am going to repeat Owefi Lodibe's words. He thought he killed only that man. But the death of the man killed 2 innocent women. And his family was wiped off from the face of the earth.
Hey! Hey!
He must confess his sins. He must exhume the corpse of that man and bury him properly, like an Ichie. He must pay the bride price of that maiden. And then appease the spirit of the woman who came crying to me before taking her own life.
Wait a minute, Princess. Wait a minute, I need to get something straight. Did you make this up?
Why would I do that? Why? I can't make up such an allegation against my own father. I came face to face with the man I confirmed as the progenitor of our land. He told me everything. He was the one who told me everything. Mother, our father, Mother, your husband is an evil. Where do I hide? He knew about this problem all this while, but he refused to solve it.
Now I know. Now I know why he wanted to send us out of this country. Now I know why he would refuse to set up an altar for the progenitor.
I feel relieved in my spirit. I just wish Odinaka will come back to me. Oh, Ifedema, please now. Huh? Don't ruin this day by the mere mention of that name. He belongs to the past. No, Mother, I don't think so. A good part of him still lives in me. Anna. Mother, you never can tell. You never can tell. Just maybe this could be the reason his attempt to marry my maid was aborted. Anna, please. Can you find a way of making her to understand that the problem we're facing right now is bigger than Odinaka and whatever he represents?
I think you may be wrong, Mother. It is obvious that Odinaka is still a core part of her life, just like Olachi is still a core part of mine. Mother, when we build the future, we do not forget those that are part of our past. Those that supported us in building our foundation.
Your Majesty, it has become very clear to all now that contrary to what they believe all this while, I never hated you. Just that somehow my spirit was trying to connect with this sin you committed but was unable all this while.
I will advise you, Jane Kenkulo, to be careful with your choice of words. I never told you I committed any sin.
No, are you going to deny that it never happened? Never mind. Your Majesty, we dismiss your family members because we believe that you can talk to us in a relaxed atmosphere. Open up to us. Tell us where you buried this man you killed, and then we can start the process of healing our land.
I'm sorry, Jane Kenkulo. Confrontation will not solve this problem.
Oh.
Healing follows a process of diplomacy. Let us adopt that, please.
I miss Mature calling. You explained that you're forgetting about everything that happened just like that.
So Chima, I think that is the ideal thing to do. Odinaka never loved me. He just wanted to marry me to forget what happened to him.
You knew a guy never liked you, and you accepted to be his wife.
I just wanted to help a benevolent man who assisted me without attaching any condition. I am worth 20 million naira today. Odinaka was the one who gave me the capital I started with.
And to you, that is what marriage is all about. Come on, Esochi. You made a terrible mistake. Had it been I knew all this when we were planning the marriage, I wouldn't have allowed it.
So Chima, you know what? All these are now in my past. Look at me, I'm now in Enugu minding my business and I'm not doing bad. Odinaka was never my man, and I know someday my man will come for me. Please, just forget about it. If you say so.
Oh no, I came back with you to tell you this in the comfort of your living room because I believe you are the one I should be talking to. The time has come for us to rise as initiated men of Isioyinato and tell ourselves the truth. That man who has already lost the staff of the kings, that ancient instrument of our fathers that makes one a king, is no longer king. We have to cause a notice to spread among all the village heads of our land, putting them on notice that there is no king in Isioyinato right now.
I managed to get the name of the man that was murdered. The princess was magnanimous enough to tell me everything of which we told her that night. He was Ichieumi from Akama. And I'm already making an arrangement to perform the full rites. The full passage rite of Anichi tomorrow. Maybe after that, we will confront the king.
Why are you still calling that man a king? He has turned down all the requests. He has refused to pay the bride price of the innocent maiden he molested. He has equally refused to mourn her like a man must mourn his wife. And equally, he has refused to exhume the body of the man he killed.
I just told you I'm already doing that, as you know. Why are we still talking about the man that the gods have abandoned?
On this your excellent submission, the man who the ancestors have abandoned, I rest my case. In fact, the ancestors have abandoned him, and therefore we should leave him and salvage our land. I agree with you.
Exactly my point. One thing at a time.
Exactly. And I am already seeing myself as that next king that must emerge in Isioyinato. The king who is going to restore justice, fairness, and equity in this kingdom. When that time comes, please, I will be needing your assistance Sir, I have always known you as a clown. I confirm it today.
Uno, is this supposed to be a kind of insult? What are you saying? No, are you possibly telling me to my face you don't consider me a man good enough to be king?
Father, we have discussed that we will not make it harder than it is for you already by repeating the sin that was committed. We will face the solution. So you tell us, when do we start the process?
I am not getting involved in any process. There is a conspiracy against this family. You must understand that. And that is what I want to tackle now.
What conspiracy are you talking about?
You haven't heard the news making the rounds?
What news, Your Majesty?
Ugoma, am I still that? The staff of the kings that empowers me to rule over this kingdom is nowhere to be found. They have stolen it from the palace. Oh yes, it has been stolen from the palace. That is my problem. And not whatever rubbish they are saying.
But how is that possible? I mean, how is it possible that the staff of the kings is missing?
That should be your concern now. Because without that staff, you cannot succeed me as the king.
I cannot remember discussing with you that I am interested in becoming the next king when you are gone.
I can't believe this. What kind of useless son do I have? He is not interested in the throne?
I humble myself before the king.
How dare you? You lousy son of a fool started this evil process. And now you have the guts to come in here to make a mockery of my family.
As of the time he died, he was no longer the king of Isoyenado. He was just an ordinary man that was challenging the gods. He was on the verge of attacking the king when he was killed by the powers that protect the king.
You are confusing us, great one. The young man he wanted to attack was Odinaka, the son of Mazi Kajetan.
Yes.
A nobody. Add it. The young man that aborted his marriage to the princess.
Oh no, I know the man. That young man is the next king of Isoyenato. I am aware that you have performed the final rites of Ishie Ume. That young man must be crowned king to see the final healing of your land.
No, how is that possible? As we speak, the staff of the kings of Isoyenato has gone missing. Nowhere to be found. And you are here asking us to crown a king. No, how is that possible?
You must crown him king because he has the staff. Ubuefi Ilodibe took the staff from the rapists and gave it to that young man. That was what he came to tell the king, that he found the staff in his room. And the king decided to attack him instead. And the staff reacted immediately. Alosi Mwenububo Adesiango.
Hey. Hey.
I didn't even tell my father because I believed he would ask me to keep it. I walked into my room and on my table laid the staff of the kings. That was the news I came to disclose to the king. I am sorry, I didn't know it would lead to his death.
You do not need to apologize, my dear. Considering what he did, he deserves the end of what he got. He has been buried, and the elders are meeting to know who the next king will be. From what I know, royalty has left my family. And if you ask me, that is the least of my worries.
Well, can we just forget about this talk about royalty and focus on us? You said you wanted to see me, that there was something crucial you needed to tell me. So, what is it?
10 weeks on.
What are you saying, baby? Wait, is it what I think?
Exactly what you think.
Wow.
Something from you. Could be a man or a woman, or even both, grows inside of me. So, now that I'm no longer the princess, and now that my father who had planned to give you something big is no more, what becomes of us?
Come on, baby, you know me very well. I have never been obsessed with royalty nor the benefits of marrying a princess. I just wanted to be with the person that means the world to me. The murdered man has been buried properly, as instructed. And that means we are good to go. So if you will agree to marry me again, I promise you that with love, we will build an empire that is far greater than that of your father's.
This was stopped for a purpose.
Of course.
We both survived. The storm is over.
Yeah.
Nothing can stop us now.
Is there a problem? I mean, I just reconciled with my woman and
Odinaka, we have come to submit under your authority.
Why, you know, I don't have any authority. And besides, I have returned the staff of the kings to Ahana, my brother-in-law here. He is the next king of this land.
And that is why I have come to hand the staff back to you as the select of the progenitor. You are the next king of this land.
And in 7 days from today, all of us will gather before the altar that we're going to set up for Ubufi Loribe, the progenitor of our Isoyenato, and crown you as Odinaka Chukwu, the first of Isoyenato. Congratulations.
Congratulations.